me down with those electric eyes. No matter how hard I try, I can't escape that gaze tonight. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up in the atmosphere.
So I am here to do my 34-week pregnancy update. I am 34 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and I had my 34-week doctor's appointment yesterday, and I gained 5 pounds. I was kind of upset to see that number on the scale, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's kind of expected, especially at the end, because all baby is doing right now is just putting on weight, pretty much, and like the last few things of lungs developing and everything like that. So 5 pounds was kind of a like an ouch to me, but at the same time I'm like, I don't feel like I've gained 5 pounds. But I also had a full bladder when they weighed me, so that could have very well made a big difference. My next appointment is at 36 weeks, and then I start going every week. So it's getting really real. It's so close, but yet I feel like it's so far away yet. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, do I have enough time to get everything done? I'm like freaking out. And so there's nothing to really like majorly update on. I haven't decided if I want to be induced yet or not. I was kind of leaning towards asking them to induce me if I haven't gone into labor on my own by 39 weeks, because that's the soonest my hospital will induce is 39 weeks. So I'm contemplating on asking them to induce at 39 weeks if I haven't gone into labor yet. Part of me doesn't think I'm going to make it to 39 weeks, which I would be okay with that. I think I'm only going to make it to a little past 38 is what I'm thinking, because Kylie's birthday is October 11th, as everybody knows, or if you don't and you're new here, I've got an almost 5-year-old that is going to be 5 on October 11th, and my due date is October 27th. But her birthday lands on a Sunday this year, and then 2 days after her birthday, I turn 38 weeks. So I kind of think it's going to be sometime in that week I go into labor, but only time will tell, and I guess we'll find out when that time comes. So that's what I'm thinking, but if I don't, I think I am going to ask them to induce me at 39 weeks. Partially because I'm just so over being pregnant, and second, it'll be a lot easier on everybody at work. They know, they kind of have an idea of when I'm going to be gone. I called earlier this week and requested my maternity leave. I am taking 8 weeks off work. I will be working up until that point. I will be working up until my very last day that I can. I am taking 8 weeks off after baby is born. So I wanted to take more than 8 weeks, but because I am only part-time, I'm not getting paid for my leave. So I decided that I would take 8. I really wanted to take 12, but I decided I would kind of meet in the middle. It's not quite the middle. If I would have met in the middle, it would have been more like 9 weeks. But I decided to just kind of meet in the middle and just take 8 weeks off work. It's going to suck not getting paid for 8 weeks, but that's why I've been buying diapers and wipes and everything now. Have it all good to go and not have to worry about it. I said in my one update video, his name will be announced after he's born. I don't know if I will shoot like a phone video in the hospital and introduce him, or if I'll just wait till I come home. I'm hoping to come home as soon as possible after he's born. I don't know exactly what my hospital's policy is. With Kylie, I went in on a Sunday night to get induced because I was already a week overdue. I went in on a Sunday night to get induced, and she was born Monday night, and we went home Wednesday afternoon. So after she was born, we were there for just a little over 24 hours. Maybe I'm hoping that I'll get to go home sooner this time around and not even have to wait 24 hours, but we'll see. If you guys haven't checked out my hospital bag video, you can go check that out. As I mentioned in the video, I'm only packing 1 bag for me and baby. There is a few more things that I have added, but really they're nothing major. I really have nothing else that I need to put in my bag. My bag is pretty much packed. I just have to grab the last minute things. I think I've pretty much got everything ready that I need to. There is a few last minute things that I still need to do yet. I still need to sterilize bottles, sterilize my breast pump parts, need to get some breast milk storage bags. I still have to get Kylie's twin bed and get a twin mattress because the mattress on her toddler bed is going into the crib, and I still need to get his crib bedding, which worst comes worst, if I don't get his crib bedding before he's here, not a big deal. I have crib sheets that I can slap on the mattress, even though he's probably not even going to be sleeping in his crib for the first few weeks because Kylie didn't. Kylie, I think I finally moved her to her crib at like 3 weeks old, but for the first few weeks she just slept in her bouncer, and that is where she slept. My friend is getting me a rock and play, and I have a feeling as long as he likes it, that is what he's going to be sleeping in for the first few weeks until I feel comfortable enough putting him in his crib. As he moves, it kind of reminded me of something else. His movements are starting to hurt, depending on how sharply he moves or how fast he moves, but it's starting to hurt. Like, it's not like, ow, oh my god, I'm dying pain, but it's just like, ow, like, what in the world are you doing in there, like, kind of pain. Like, it's like he's just moving very abruptly, and it kind of hurts. I am swollen down there, not like majorly swollen, but I can definitely tell I'm getting close to that time of that part of the pregnancy where he's dropping, getting low down there, making things swollen and just uncomfortable down there, which that has actually been happening for the past like month now. Doctors were kind of concerned with it at first, but they said as long as it doesn't get any worse, or it's just, it's not constant, they said don't worry about it. But they said if it starts to get constant and it starts to get worse, like, we might be a little concerned. But I'm also getting, I guess it's the term, I don't know how to, lightning crotch, I think is what they call it. Sorry TMI, but like just a sharp pain down there, almost like he's like trying to like claw his way out. All the joys of the end of pregnancy I am slowly starting to experience again, and I'm not enjoying it whatsoever. Braxton Hicks are still they've kind of died down a little bit. They're not as much as they were. I definitely get them more when I'm at work because I'm on my feet constantly when I'm at work. So I do get them more when I'm at work, but other than that, they're not horrible. I am only working 6-hour shifts at work now. I no longer do 8-hour shifts because everybody's like, well, even my boss is like, it's probably better that you just do 6 hours. He's like, we don't need you going into labor at work. So I only do 6-hour shifts at work anymore, and I don't do any 8-hour shifts anymore. Like today, I don't go until 4 o'clock, and I get off at 10. Which, it sucks because then tomorrow morning I have to be there at 7:45, but then I get off at 2. I've been kind of avoiding taking my lunch breaks at work because taking my lunch breaks at work, then it knocks my hours down to that I'm only working 5.5 hours because we have to clock out for our lunch breaks. I'm only working 5.5 hours, and that hurts my paycheck even more. So I've been trying to avoid taking lunch breaks, and I'm allowed to sit if I need to sit. I snack when I'm at work anyway, so it's not like I'm starving myself. And I always make sure to eat before I go to work, so that way I know I've eaten something, so that way I know if I snack at work, I can hold myself off until I get home from work to actually sit down and eat something. Now, if I do get extremely hungry, like I'm starting to get to the point where I'm feeling sick, I will eat. I will actually eat because I don't like that feeling. Some symptoms from my first trimester are slowly creeping their way back into this, the very end here, where if I don't eat, let myself get too hungry, I start feeling nauseous, and I hate that feeling, which, speaking of that, I'm starting to get hungry now, so I need to eat something. Other than that, I think that's really it. I will definitely be doing a labor and delivery story after he's born. Probably won't be recording anything during labor and delivery, but I'm going to try my hardest to either write stuff down or make like a note in my phone, so that way I can kind of remember how things go in labor just in case. I'm going to try to make it as far through labor as I possibly can without any pain medication, but with my pain tolerance, I don't see how well that's going to work, because I did get an epidural with Kylie, and I more than likely will get an epidural with this one. So go ahead and show you my belly, and we will call it a day. And I won't be making it like a 35-week update. I will make a 36-week update, because that's when I go back to the doctor. And then after that, I don't know if I'm going to make weekly updates, because I'll be going to the doctor every week, or if I'm just going to do, you know, every 2 weeks or so again. I don't know. I'll figure it out when it gets to that point, but let me show you my belly. Okay, so this is my belly. This is 34 weeks and 3 days. Pull my t-shirt up so it'll be easier to see just a little bit. Yeah, that is 34 weeks and 3 days. Some people say I look huge. Some people say I don't look that big. My belly button hasn't popped. When I'm like laying down, this one side kind of sticks up, but my belly button's like not completely out, but it's definitely not deep. It was, but yeah, that is 34 weeks and 3 days. I haven't really gotten any new stretch marks. I don't really have the line either like I did with Kylie. I had the dark line down the middle, and I don't really have it with this one. But I haven't gotten any new stretch marks. These all stretch marks are left from when I was pregnant with Kylie. But I'm definitely not as big as I was with Kylie. So that is 34 weeks and 3 days. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. It's kind of long and rambly, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm going to hopefully be filming a what's in my diaper bag video, or what I plan to keep in my diaper bag video before baby's here, so that way I can do an actual diaper bag video after he's born. So that way I can kind of see what I thought I was going to need, and then what I actually use and what I actually keep in it. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.